I had been dating this girl, let's call her Jean, for about a year and a half. I went to a con and that pissed them off because I didn't invite them, not the same kind of vibes, but still should have offered. Well, while they're in our friend group, I met another girl, Pam. They were going through a rough marriage, and I was getting the cold shoulder. Well, we ended up drunkenly hooking up, and it was great for both of us. Long story short, we continued this affair for other 4 months until I convinced them to leave the husband after some physical abuse and then finding out about her affair now. We lived 17 hours apart at this time, but she got her shit packed and started to move. Well, I still really cared for this girl, and I was still with Jean. Well, a month before she decided to move, Jean proposed to me. I'd never been in that situation, and I still wasn't sure about Pam, so I said yes. Well, when Pam was getting moved, I flew to them to meet them at their new apartment to help them get moved in. My cover, I was going to a wedding. So Pam knows about Jean at this point. Jean knows nothing. After a week of helping her move in and obviously fooling around, I went back to Jean. 3 months go by with Jean and shit is rocky, and Pam is finally asking me to move in with her and leave everything behind. So, I did kind of. Under the guise of a break, I left Jean for 3 weeks and lived with Pam. While with Pam things were going fantastic, but I was still lounging for the stability that Jean offered. So under guise of losing my job, which was half remote, I moved back to Jean. Except Pam thought I was moving in with a friend nearby. So living with Jean, while still talking and sexting with Pam, still Jean knows nothing going on. They didn't do social media. This goes on for another 4 months, and again I went out and visited Pam again for another week. This time under guise of work trip. I'd actually been laid off a month prior and was collecting unemployment. Another week with Pam and more living it up. This second time around I had seriously considered and was convinced I should leave Jean. Well, when time came for me to leave, Jean talked me out of it. So in order to keep the lie up, I told Pam I was trying to sell things since I was laid off to get a haul to move to them. Another year goes by and now I have agreed to move in with some good friends of mine with Pam. Pam and I are in a relationship now. Long distance, but we play a lot of games online together. The mutual friend we will call Hank was ready earlier than I thought to move in. I still wasn't sure how to leave Jean, so I was stalling. Eventually Pam was ready to move, so again, I flew out to them to help them pack and move. This time under guise of getting a job offer from a friend. So we got Pam packed up and drove 20 hours to Hank. Pam was moved in, but I was still not leaving yet. Now at this point both Hank and Pam think I'm living in the same state as them. But I'm not, I'm still with Jean. Well, things get dicey and harder to keep up. I've got a job at this point now and working all week in the mornings. Then the big push from Pam started coming for me to move in. I was on a genuine work trip. Well, in order to stall I had the genius idea to fake an accident. This is where the lie gets out of hand. So I ghosted for a couple days, got affairs in order, got documents from online, doctored them and prepared to have to prove everything with these. Pam was distraught, but was glad to hear I was coming too. For the next 3 months this was me being the hospital for a head injury. Now my entire friend group and Pam's think that I have been severely injured, during which this time Pam gets close to another person and had been confiding in them about our relationship. Now normally we could talk things out and be very civil, but that all stopped when she met this other guy. I'll call them John. So over the next few months I visited twice Pam and Hank and made excuses as why I didn't have all of my things with me and that I was in pain still. Well, someone in the group said I should sue, during which this time Pam gets close to another person and had been confiding in them about our relationship. Now normally we could talk things out and be very civil, but that all stopped when she met this other guy. I'll call them John. So over the next few months I visited twice Pam and Hank and made excuses as why I didn't have all of my things with me and that I was in pain still. Well, someone in the group said I should sue. Cause the accident wasn't my fault. So I said I did, and after 2 months I claimed I was winning money. About for okay. Well, this was kept up as settlements do take a long time to finalize and court takes a while, so I stalled again another 2 months. Well, Pam and John have been getting closer, but anytime I bring it up I'm assured it's nothing, but I kept pushing it. I've missed 2 Christmases with Pam now and she was feeling it. So she decided to end it with me, over text. I was devastated. I crashed out hard. In doing so, I called them out on everything, posted about it publicly, and put all my friends in an awkward spot with me. Well, I started to come to terms with it, but I wanted revenge. Now I could have just told the actual truth and that would have been devastating, but I decided to post all of our conversations and interactions publicly again. I was lingering around to keep them out of calls. I even subbed to them under the same name as John on Twitch, calling them a snake. To make matters even worse, I am supposed to be living there with Pam and Hank, paying rent. Which I wasn't, but assured I was getting money. Well, another 2 months of crashing out, and my friend group was going to kick me out for 24 hours. So I left them, all of them friends for 10 years, about 9 of them. Poof, gone. Hank still thinks I'm sending them money and it's never gonna come, 'cause I don't have it. Now I've been going to counseling with Jean. I've also been going to my own. In fully committed to Jean now, but I'm still vengeful feeling towards Pam. Even though they did the same thing I've been doing to people. I know I'm the asshole and the monster. Feels good to finally say all this.